What was the route of the 1980 Olympic torch relay? Have you ever wondered how the Olympic flame makes its journey from Greece to the host city? The 1980 Olympic torch relay for the Lake Placid Winter Games is a fascinating example. Let's break down the route it took. The journey began on January 30, 1980, in Olympia, Greece. This is where the flame was lit during a traditional ceremony by the Hellenic Olympic Committee. After this, the flame was carried to Athens for transfer ceremonies at the Athens Olympic Stadium. From Athens, the flame was transported in miner's lamps aboard a United States aircraft to Langley Air Force Base in Virginia. Once the flame arrived in the United States, the torch relay began its northward journey to Lake Placid. The entire route covered approximately 1,600 kilometers and lasted 9 days. This relay was special as it celebrated the United States Bicentennial. It passed through 6 of the original 13 colonies, connecting the relay to the nation's early history. The route avoided interstate highways, instead following historic roads that have been in use since colonial times. As the torch traveled, it passed through several significant cities and towns. Notable stops included Baltimore in Maryland, Wilmington in Delaware, and Princeton in New Jersey. The relay continued through Peekskill, Hudson, Saratoga Springs, Amsterdam, Ticonderoga, and Indian Lake in New York. In Albany, New York, the state capital, the route split into 2 branches. One branch traveled west through the central Adirondack Mountains, while the other moved along the Lake Champlain Valley before turning into the mountains. This design embraced the entire Adirondack region, symbolically uniting the area in the Olympic spirit. A total of 52 torchbearers participated in this relay, representing each United States state, Washington, D.C., and Lake Placid itself. The relay passed through historic travel routes and visited cities that had served as the nation's capital, including Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. Remarkably, the route came within 10 miles of 20 million people. From a sports collectibles perspective, the torch from the 1980 relay is particularly noteworthy. Designed by Don McFarland and manufactured by Cleanwell Turner, only 140 torches were produced. This makes it one of the smallest production runs for any Olympic torch. The design combined elements inspired by ancient Greece with modern technology, reflecting both heritage and innovation. The unique characteristics of the relay route and the limited number of torches contribute to the collectible significance of items related to the 1980 Lake Placid Winter Olympics. Memorabilia connected to the relay, such as torches carried by runners or items commemorating the historic route, hold special appeal for collectors interested in Olympic history and American heritage. The 1980 Olympic torch relay route began in Greece, traveled to Virginia, and then moved north through historic colonial routes and the Adirondack Mountains, culminating in Lake Placid. It was a carefully planned route that honored U.S. history and geography, involving 52 torchbearers over 9 days and covering about 1,600 kilometers without using interstate highways. The relay's unique features and the limited production of the torch itself make related collectibles particularly significant for enthusiasts of Olympic and sports memorabilia.